Members of Angus Australia now have the option to order DNA services using the features of Angus Online. From the Angus Australia homepage, select Angus Online at the top of the page. If you're not currently signed in to Angus Tech, the link will take you to the sign in page before returning you to the Angus Tech homepage. Users will need to be signed in to their Angus Tech account with a herd link to their account to order DNA services. From the Angus Tech homepage, select DNA Services at the top of the page. And from the drop-down box, select Create New Order. Members will note their herd ID listed beside Member ID. From the drop-down box beside Type, select Regular DNA Service. And from the drop-down box beside DNA Lab, select where the samples will be tested. Click Next. In the box labelled Enter Animal IDs, type the animal ID of the animal you're submitting a sample for, and click Add. The animal will appear above with their sex and animal name listed beside. It's important to ensure the animals you enter are listed above. To enter multiple animals, simply type the animal IDs on separate rows and click Add. Users can also copy and paste lists from Excel into the Enter Animal IDs section to save time when entering multiple animals. Animals will need to be registered with Angus Australia and transferred into the ownership of the herd ordering the DNA services to be tested. Members looking to test animals not in their ownership need to contact Angus Australia. Once all animals have been entered, click Next. The animals will be listed down the page. Select from the drop-down box under Sample whether the animal will be tested with a new or existing sample. The drop-down box beside Default for all animals can be used to select for all the animals tested. If you select Existing Sample, you'll need to select the sample from the Sample ID column. Alternatively, enter the sample ID into the box for each animal being tested. Next, from the drop-down box under Sample Type, select the type of sample you'll be submitting. Again, the default for all animals can be used if the same sample type is being used for all animals. If one animal is different, simply select from that drop-down box to change the individual animal. Finally, select from the drop-down box under Collector Type the type of collector you'll be submitting the samples on, remembering surcharges may apply. Once all the sample details have been entered, click Next. The table at the top of the page displays the services currently offered by the company you've chosen to test with. From the table, select all the types of testing you are ordering. The type of testing you've chosen will appear in the table below with a checkbox for each of the animal rows. Click the checkbox in the animals row to nominate which animals will be tested for the chosen test. Click Next once all the required testing has been selected. If parentage verification is required or included in the chosen testing, this will be automatically run against the listed parents. If, however, there are alternative potential sires or dams, these details can be entered on the parentage verification page. First, enter the animal ID of the animal you're wanting to perform parentage verification on with an alternative sire or dam. Click Add. The animal will appear above with the listed sire and dam used for their registration. Type the ID of the potential sire or dam into the box below and click the plus sign. The database will determine whether it's a sire or a dam and list them under the sire or dam column. Once all parentage verification details have been entered, click Next. The review page enables users to review their order and the testing they've nominated for each animal. It is critical users review this page thoroughly as orders cannot be changed once they are submitted. For each of the animals, you'll note their animal ID, their sex, animal name, the type of sample being submitted, whether it is a new or existing order, and the testing being ordered for them. If all of these details are correct, click Confirm. Alternatively, click back using the web browser to return to the previous pages and amend any details. The final step to complete the order is to either, if your order includes the provision of a new DNA sample, download your order submission with the link provided and send both the order submission and your DNA samples to Angus Australia. If your order is based on retesting of existing DNA samples, you'll need to download the order submission form here and email the order submission to the regos@angusaustralia.com.au. Once the samples have been received by Angus Australia, you'll receive a confirmation email and the samples will be sent for testing at your chosen lab. Members can expect results within 6 to 8 weeks.